This is the 3D VIEW-MASTER fairy tale Pinocchio, VIEW-MASTER Reel 1. Picture 1. Long ago, in a faraway land, there lived a poor old woodcarver named Geppetto, who made puppets. One day, a friend gave him an extraordinary piece of wood. As Geppetto carved the puppet's eyes blinked at him, and the mouth broke into an impish grin. Then, before the puppet was finished, it snatched Geppetto's wig right off his head. "Tch, tch, how naughty you are," said Geppetto. Picture 2. Geppetto was fond of the mischievous puppet, whom he called Pinocchio, and taught him to walk. No sooner was Pinocchio able to get about nimbly on his skinny wooden legs than he ran out the door and, waving an impudent goodbye, scampered down the street. Geppetto called after him, but Pinocchio kept on going. He darted in and out among the people till a policeman joined the chase and finally caught him by his long nose. Picture 3. Pinocchio wiggled free and ran home. Geppetto was still out looking for him. Only talking cricket was there. "Boys who run away will come to no good end," he chirped. "Hold your tongue," Pinocchio snapped. "I don't want to go to school. I want to have fun and be a real boy. A real boy should go to school. If he doesn't, he'll grow up to be a donkey." "Is that so?" said the puppet, and picked up a hammer to squash talking cricket. But he slipped out of the window. Picture 4. By the time Geppetto came home, Pinocchio was so hungry, he said right away he'd be a good boy. "And go to school?" Geppetto asked. Pinocchio promised, and Geppetto made him some clothes. The puppet smiled proudly as he walked before the mirror. Still he made another excuse. "I haven't any school book, and I have no money," Geppetto moaned, tuning his pockets inside out. "But I have an idea. Wait here." Geppetto soon returned with a school book, shivering with cold because he had sold his coat to buy it. The next day Pinocchio started for school, but turned aside to the puppet theater. As soon as he heard the music, he wanted to go in so badly that he sold his school book. Picture 5. Pinocchio went on stage, stirring up such excitement among the puppets that the performance stopped. The audience loudly demanded their money back, whereupon the manager, Mr. Fire-Eater, took Pinocchio into his office. "What's the meaning of this commotion?" he asked gruffly. Pinocchio began to cry. Then he told the showman about Geppetto selling his goat to buy him a school book. "I'm a foolish boy," the puppet sobbed. "My father is cold and shivering, and I have no book for school." Fire-Eater, who really was too, handing Pinocchio, he said, "Buy Geppetto another book." Picture 6. Merrily along toward home, jingling the coins and whistling as he went. He had not gone far when he met two beggars, Lame Fox and Blind Cat. "You seem happy, Pinocchio," they said. "Oh yes," the puppet answered quickly. "Look, I have money to buy my father a new coat and myself a school book." "Wow," they said in one voice, Blind Cat opening his eyes and Lame Fox thrusting his paw forward. But Blind Cat closed his eyes and Lame Fox withdrew his paw before Pinocchio could notice. "Err! "Why not plant your coins in Wonderfield?" they told Pinocchio. "Overnight you'd have a tree growing hundreds of coins and be rich." Just then from the street lantern came the voice of talking cricket. "Before of get rich quick schemes." But Pinocchio refused to listen and left with the beggars. Picture 7. "No doubt Pinocchio is hungry by now," Lame Fox said slyly when they reached Red Lobster Inn. Blind Cat winked inside. Although they said they weren't hungry, they ate double orders of fish and rabbit. Pinocchio fell asleep before he finished his spaghetti. When he awoke at midnight, Cat and Fox were gone. "Called home by family illness," said the innkeeper, who took one of Pinocchio's coins to pay their bill. Pinocchio went on alone. Just as he entered Wonderfield, he saw two hooded creatures following him. "Your money or your life," a deep voice said. VIEW-MASTER Reel 2, Picture 8. Pinocchio put the coins in his mouth and ran as fast as he could, but the hooded creatures soon caught him. The little puppet was so scared his teeth chattered, and so did the coins in his mouth. The robbers pried and pried, but Pinocchio managed to keep his mouth shut tight. "Let's hang him on great oak," said one. "When he's choked good, ha ha, he'll open his mouth. Let's go eat and come back later." Pinocchio kicked in midair, tightening the rope. He fainted and hung limp. Picture 9. Not far away, a beautiful lady with blue hair looked out her window and saw Pinocchio dangling. She quickly clapped 3 times. Soon a falcon flew in, then a huge dog trotted up. "Falcon," said the lady, who was Blue Fairy, "untie Pinocchio. Rover, get the royal coach and bring him in." "He'll die," said Dr. Crow. "He'll live," said Dr. Owl. "Give him bitter medicine and he'll get well," said the other doctor, whom Pinocchio recognized as Talking Cricket, and he slunk deeper into the covers. "I won't take that bitter stuff," Pinocchio said at first, but he took it gladly after Blue Fairy said she would call Black Rabbit to take him away in a pine box. Picture 10. The good Blue Fairy nursed Pinocchio like a mother. When he was well, he told her about the robbers. "Where are the coins now?" she asked. I lost them," the nifty puppet lied. Immediately his ridiculously long nose became longer still. Looking amused, Blue Fairy said, "Where?" No, I swallowed them with that bitter medicine." Pinocchio's nose grew so long he couldn't turn around. The fairy laughed. Crying, Pinocchio told her the truth, which she already knew. The coins were in his pocket. The good fairy clapped 3 times. Woodpeckers flew in and pecked till Pinocchio's nose was back to size. He thanked Blue Fairy for her kindness and promised to go straight home. Picture 11. When